that is called Turing. This program is used to design your own program that is going to help you later on. It is a very useful program, and just to be said that this is my first video. Maybe later on I will make even more videos on like games or just a talk show, like history talk shows, because I love talk about history, and more about this Turing. This Turing will last approximately about 8 episodes. As far as I believe, I think there are, because this is not gonna be enough for a lot of them, right? So this is only gonna be enough for a few, which is good. The basics is good. I'm just gonna here talk about the basics. So as you can see, this is a new window of Turing. I don't know why I opened it of any kind, whatever. So let's see about this program that I wrote. It takes up a couple of hours. It's not that big, it's a pretty small program. Just type a bunch of codes inside and it's almost repetitive. So yeah, basically this program is, you can write big or small programs on it, as small as a calculator. It's very simple, as big as a graphing machine, which I will be presenting, which is at the back, and even the bigger, huge one like statistics or a data management machine of something like it. Yeah, so let's see about this program. So I'm just gonna run it. So as you can see, I know you guys can see it clearly. So you can put words inside here. There's color, the words in the middle, and there will be choices. You can enter your choices based on your keyboard. It's beautiful, isn't it? And there will be background colors. It is blue. And there will be addition informations here. Well, Turing won't do it for yourself, so you have to do your own thing. So let's just see about these choices. So as you can see, the first one is press 1 for column graph on the top, press 2 for bar graph, and press 3 for line graphs. It's basically the choice inside this entire program. What you basically do is you just press a key, and you can see if I choose column graph, over here it says please indicate how many entries, and it says no more than 20, so I just won't enter 20. I'll just enter, I'm just going to enter 20, so the program will not crash because I entered too much entries. And it says please enter them now. So inside here is where you basically input the data. You see this? You see that there's a 1 colon. After that, you're gonna put your data in, so I'm just gonna put 20 numbers inside. And let's make a mistake here and see what it's gonna do when you make a mistake. So you say here press 2 plus sign. As you can see, this is a mistake. It gets an error message. The error message is called invalid integer input, which is at a bottom left corner. Invalid integer input. So integers can only hold integers. You cannot put any other thing than integer inside a integer variable, which I will talk about later, as the plus sign is not one of those numbers. So together, it is not a integer variable. So let's run this again, give another choice. Let's enter another 20 numbers. So by just random. So as you can see, I'm keeping entering numbers. It can be any number you wish, big or small. It doesn't have to be just like 2 digits. You can enter 5 digits, 6 digits, 10 digits maybe. Never tried that far. And it says enter the title of this graph. Basically useless, but you know how this title of this graph, I wrote this program on another machine, and the different computer have different graphics. So I'm just gonna enter it. Jerry's Turing programs. It is not gonna do anything over here, so just ignore it because it is different. The graphic is different than the one that I had on the other machine. This graphics is basically based on the other machine. So as you can see, it gives me a graph. I don't know if you guys can see, the bottom says press Y N to exit and press Y to continue. So it gives you another choice. We don't want to continue anymore. Y is basically start the whole thing again. So it says thank you for using this machine. Okay, so as you can see, it is finished. So we can just close up window. This is basically the program we're gonna use. Well, we are going to do one, definitely. No, you are gonna do one. Who said I'm gonna do one? I did one already. This is my 3rd edition. There are 2 editions in the front, or yeah, there were 2 editions in the front. This is the 3rd edition. Okay, so as you can see, this entire white space is where you are going to enter all your codes. So go and enter all your codes. And here is where the cursor is. You can type words inside here. So we're just gonna talk about a few basics here. Today we're just gonna talk about 3 commands. It is gonna be var command, the put command, and the get command. You see how these are actually, especially put and get, they are like the English we use every day. A lot of these commands are the English we use every day inside this program Turing. So let's start with this put command. Put command is basically you are going to display things using this. You're going to display a statement, words. So in order to display words, you're going to enter them. So put space, you're going to need the quotation mark. You see how this quotation mark is red? This indicates that this is a data. Everything you enter is basically red. This means that this entire thing, you start with a colon, you end with a colon, this entire thing is a data that it cannot be changed by any way. This is not a variable, it cannot be changed. It is just a term, it is just data, no changes. Once you run it, you can see they ignore the put because it is a command. They're just going to put down the Turing machine. They don't even have the quotation marks because the quotation marks are symbols, predefined terms. Predefined means the program has already know what that is. And you can also do mathematical calculations with it. For example, put. You enter numbers, you don't really need to use quotation marks. So let's do 37 plus 125. As we all know, the 37 plus 125 is equals to 162. If you don't know it, I suggest you punch a calculator. If you don't even know what a calculator is, I suggest you to go to elementary school again. Oh, just suggestions. Okay. See this? Turing machine, and there will be numbers displayed inside. You see how numbers doesn't need quotation marks? No, they don't. Numbers usually don't need quotation marks unless this number is used as a data. You need quotation marks, which later on we're going to talk about. Why sometimes numbers gonna need a quotation mark, but usually it won't. Okay, let's get to the other business. So there are two more kind of word commands we're going to talk about. So the first will be the var command. Var stands for variable, which you can enter almost anything as its name, right? This became, right? Turing, as you can see, they are blue in color, except it's predefined. Sound, it is a predefined word, so it is going to be black. So anything that is black, it is predefined. Anything, including numbers, because they're predefined, right? If they are bluish color, they are variable. Every single bluish color inside the entire program that you wrote that is blue, that is a variable. If you're not color confused or colorblind, you should have noticed, right? For example, this var h, and then later on we're going to tell computer what kind of variable this is. Is it integer, strings, or real? So you, for example, if you declare as an integer can only hold up integers. How are you going to declare it? It is pretty simple. To declare a variable, you basically put a colon in the front, like this. Integer variables can only hold up integers. And there will be other type of variables, for example, variable money. This involves a kind of parameter, is what you call real number. Its short version is real. Yeah, real. Yeah, real. Okay, so this kind of real number, you can hold it with decimals, with points, decimal point, with anything, like something point, something 2.3, 5.6, right? But it cannot hold any kind of character. And the third kind of variable is string variable. Let's say this variable is named after name. How about this? And it's called string variable. String variable, basically you can put anything inside the string variables. This kind of foreign letters, their normal English letters, words, numbers, points, different kind of apostrophe, punctuation, marks, everything. Because you enter your name as words. You don't enter your name as real number. You are not something point something. I hope not. And you are not enter yourself as an integer, like 2, 3, 4. I hope your name is not integer. If you are, this is gonna be scary. Just telling. So, put variables together with put statements. You basically got yourself a little survey that is only capable of looking. Something that is only capable of looking is not gonna be good, right? For example, if I just put what is your name? Question marks. Now this involves our third command. Our third command is called get, which basically is get information from the users. You also get a variable because the computer needs to know which variable the computer will to store the entire data into that single variable, and this variable can and only holds up to one value. So which means if you put another value into this thing, into this variable, it is going to erase the previous one and going to replace it with a new one. Just saying. And I'm going to complete the rest of the program. My microphone is too good. You may be asking me, why don't you just declare the variable right before you just enter it? Right, it is easier to remember which variable you are put for which. Right, I think it is gonna be easier, of course, but you can do that. The computer will work, obviously. It will work, but you people should not do that because it's not considered as a good programming style. A good programming style is a good programming style is you declare all your variables in the front of the entire program. So this is what they call the global variable. So the entire program can use these variables. Not that, just that question, right? So it is considered a good programming style if you put all the variables declared in the front. Okay, let's run it. So now you see this cursor. It asks me, what is my name? Oh, what is my name? Enter it as Jerry. How old are you? Okay, I'm gonna enter how old am I. So I am 15. And now, how much do I have? Oh, to tell you the truth, this question is very hard to answer. My pocket is even more clean than my face, but for the demonstration, let's enter a number, 2.5. As you can see, all the data entered. Now the program says finish. You can just close it. The program is no longer going to proceed. So, I'm going to put another statement down. So, name is colon space quotation mark comma. Everything between comma and spaces commas usually are considered as a term. It's like the term that we have used in math. They're considered as one item. And because variable considered as an item also, so you can actually just simply put down a variable. If the variable has a value, the put statement will put down the value of this variable. And you are what age, years old. Okay, and you have dollar sign, quotation mark, comma, money. So this kind of all of these variables, you can actually just put them together. Just put in front of the put statement. Not in front of, after the put statement. It is all good. So, what is your name? Jerry. How old am I? 15. How much do I have? 0.10. Sure. So, your name is Jerry, and you are 15 years old. So, I have this much money. How shameful. I only have 1 cent. Actually, I have 0 cents. So the data I just entered stored in a variable and displayed by using this put statement. So this is basically all we're going to talk about today. So see ya.